in 2013, we replaced our entire heating and air conditioning system in our home, and we're dealing with a dealer of train systems called 5 Star Heating and Cooling. We've always had great luck with them. However, in October of 2023, during an inspection, we were told that our system was starting, there was a plate or something that was starting to crack, and it was advised that we replace our system. So in May of 2024, I called 5 Star. They sent someone out who told us that 5 Star was acquired by Precision Today. And from what I understand, there's been several companies that are acquiring smaller dealers and companies to enlarge their business. The gentleman that came out proposed a system. It was extremely pricey. It was $22,000 for our home. But it was, again, a train system, which is highly rated, and we've had a lot of faith in. So we went ahead with that. Now, just prior to that, just a couple months prior to that, with 5 Star, we purchased, and we did every year, a maintenance program where they do free inspections every year, both in spring and in autumn. And it establishes a priority where you're a preferred customer, where if you need something, they treat you as if it's more of a rush. In general, it was just something we felt comfortable with. We had purchased that for over $200 for the following year, but then we replaced our system. And Precision Today said, oh, no, that's fine. We will again honor that. And in addition to that, with this program, the maintenance program that you purchased, you get on your hot water heater free flushing every year. So they flush the system out. Okay, fine. In April of this year, I called for an inspection of the AC system simply because we were told by Precision Today that the warranty would be void if we didn't have the spring and fall inspections to maintain the warranty. If we did not, and there was a system failure, we were told that the train would not honor their warranty. So I went ahead and called for an inspection, and I was told that they were very busy and they could schedule the next inspection for June the 2nd, which was quite a long distance away. But I agreed. I said, okay. And then the woman that I scheduled this with says, you haven't had your hot water system flushed yet. I went ahead and said, okay, let's do that then. And back in May, then they scheduled, May 25th, they scheduled to flush the hot water system. A gentleman came out. He looked at our hot water tank and said, oh, I'm not going to flush this. It's too risky. It's too old. And I said, it's only 8 years old and it's got a 10-year warranty on it. So, and it's one of the top of the line systems you could buy. It's called A.O. Smith. He said, oh, I don't care. It hasn't been flushed before. I'm not going to do it now. But I'll sell you a new one. And here, we've got one that competes with your system. And he pushed this hard sell to try to get me to buy a new hot water tank. And I refused. Then it was kind of like one of these where, well, I'll tell you what, I'll leave my offer on the table for you for 3 days. And if you don't accept it in 3 days, the offer goes away. I got a very bad feeling about that because I had an experience with a different dealer on something else years ago where I wanted something installed and they went ahead and did an inspection and they claimed they found all kinds of things wrong with my electrical system, which was not true. Well, Precision Today so they wanted to do a plumbing inspection. I said, I don't need a plumbing inspection. Well, we'll do it for free. And I said, you'll do it for free because you'll inevitably find something that you'll need to replace. So I won't do it. So didn't go forward with the heating at all. But I was very frustrated that this person was fraudulently trying to sell me a hot water tank, which was still under warranty and had nothing wrong with it, and refused to do the flush that was part of my maintenance agreement. Since then, I've 3 times now scheduled an AC inspection, an air conditioning inspection. It was for June the 2nd. June the 2nd came along. It was about an hour beyond the time they were supposed to be at my home to do this inspection. And I called and was told, Oh, that was canceled. It was a mistake. Somebody canceled that on our end. And I said, why would they cancel that? Well, they didn't know and they were going to get back to me. And I said, well, okay, nobody ever got back to me. So it was rescheduled then for June the 20th. June the 20th again, I called because nobody had come. And the woman said, well, we're too busy with other repair issues. We're short on manpower. We can't make it. And so have a manager call me. This is getting ridiculous that I have to keep calling back, and I paid for this premium membership program, and I'm not getting any of the service that was promised. So then they scheduled it for July the 1st. Shortly after they scheduled it, about 2 hours later, I got a text saying that they won't be able to do it July 1st because they're taking care of, how was it put? It was like customers that were in dire need of air conditioning replacement and repair. I was thinking, how many customers do they have that have to wait 6 weeks to, have their systems replaced? So they're suggesting now that I wait until sometime middle to late August to have my air conditioning inspected. Now, I'm concerned because, one, I was told that the warranty would be voided if this thing wasn't inspected in spring and fall. And in August, late to August, is well beyond spring. And I'm wondering what's going to happen come fall then when that inspection takes place. So I feel, it's one of these things that since Precision took over 5-Star, which we never had a problem with, they changed their business model to offer these free inspections of your plumbing system, your electrical system, your sewer system, and again, inevitably, they find something that needs replacing. Um, so I'm not comfortable with that. What I'm looking for, and I can't get a call back from anybody there, a supervisor, a manager, anybody. In fact, when I call, I get customer service, and they're rather rude to me now when I call because I have been complaining to them. So that's why I filed a complaint with PissedConsumer, because I feel that I've been taken advantage of. That if I don't go along with their program of having my systems inspected, I'm no longer a preferred customer, even though I paid for this service. What I'm looking for is to hopefully be able to change dealerships that service train systems. And I have filed a complaint with train systems in their corporate office. And allow me to change dealerships, refund my money from this maintenance program that I had previously paid for, and let me go on with life. Yeah, I feel it's a bad business model, and I think I'll say it's somewhat of a scam, to be honest with you. And I'd recommend that nobody deal with Precision. I had a situation before with having wanting a light installed, and called a competitor in this area called ABC Plumbing, Heating, Sewer, Electric, and all this. Gentleman came and proceeded to tell me I needed a new electrical panel and that I was violating code in the city I live in with smoke detectors. The electrical panel he looked at was a year old, and and I checked and there was no code that violation that I had. He was just trying to sell me more electrical service other than just installing the light fixture that I asked for. So I think Precision's following that model, and maybe it works, but it's not going to work with me. For me, the ideal resolution is, as I indicated earlier, refund my money back for the maintenance program I paid for because not one bit of it has been used. And secondly, I need authorization to be able to change dealerships without affecting a warranty or anything else. I'm even questioning now that what Precision is telling me, if that's even valid, and that's if I change anything or don't do certain things, my warranty is going to be void. So that's what I'm looking for, is the ability to be able to change dealerships in my local area, and there are a few, and work with somebody that just works on heating and air conditioning systems.